Welcome back to Buses, Bikes, and Beers, everybody.
Woo! Welcome back.
We're here at Frank's place, getting our absolute final preparations done before the Apollo
Super
mission.
final. It's the finalist.
Yeah.
The most is final.
So
We are 2 days from driving. Day after tomorrow, we drive to Oregon to start the Apollo mission. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. The Apollo mission is our bicycle ride across the U.S. Go back in the channel, and we have lots of detail about it over the last 3 weeks. But yeah, we gotta get ready.
Yeah, we do.
It's getting serious.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So
This is really gonna happen.
We're going to support the Boise Bicycle Project on our ride across the U.S. Our goal is to raise $3,400, which
That's
represents
1 mile for.
No, it's $1 for every mile.
I mess that up
You do it every time.
That's $1 for every mile we're gonna pedal.
Yeah.
3,400.
So if you've already made your donation, we
Link-
appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Link in the description to donate to the Boise Bicycle Project. It's a great organization. They're, as the name would suggest, based in Boise, and
Here
they
in
are
Idaho.
making a big difference into the community and the cycling community, and making sure people who want a bike can get a bike, and that they're safe. And yeah, they're advocates for safe cycling, and just a great organization. So please consider donating and helping us hit our goal.
So in today's hopefully short video, we're going to talk about the changes we made to my bicycle, Brentley's click stand, our gear changes, things we're taking that we didn't show in the other video.
This is a response to some questions that we got after last week's video, which was our trial run. Lots of, interested people in the comments wanting to know, what did we learn and what are we changing? So we're going to try to cover the big pieces. We're
the
going to
big
try
parts of that.
We're going to try to cover the major things that we learned in this video. One
Yes.
change we decided to make is this was the rack that was installed right here on Mary Beth's bike. It's a very nice rack, and it's great for running local errands and putting cases of beer and stuff on this. But it doesn't really work for long-term touring, because you can't really it just didn't work. You can't hang panniers off of it, so we took this off. So when we take the rack off, it gives room for us to put one of the bags like you saw on my bike last episode or a couple episodes ago. It's a front handlebar bag. It's exactly like mine. And so now she'll have that, and with the combination of those, and we're going to install these from Topeak. And these are going to go right here on her fork. And you guys are familiar with these. So we're going to have one of these on either side of our fork. So I'm going to put these on today. The idea is we're going to carry a growler, actually, on one side, and another bag on another side. So we'll be able to expand our luggage a little bit. Plus the growler can be used to carry water when we need extra water, or if by some miracle we stumble on our brewery, we might fill it up. You never know. But the idea to carry a growler came from one of our subscribers in a comment, suggested that we carry a growler, and we thought it was genius. So thank you for that suggestion. Let's talk about tires. So we wanted to go tubeless, and we talked about going tubeless in a few videos ago.
We were all in.
We were all in for tubeless. And then we tried it. And these are the tires. These are the MTB byways that came on the Apollos. And when I say we, I mean our local bike shop professionals could not get these things to hold air. So they put the new tape on the rim. We followed all the things you're supposed to follow, but they wouldn't hold air overnight. I did some research. These tires have a reputation for being problematic for tubeless. Apparently the air leaks through the sidewalls, and I even saw pictures where you could see the goo, the sealant, permeating through the sidewall. So we said thanks, but no thanks. We bought a set of American Classic Kimberlite gravel bike tires. These are made in Taiwan by the American Classic factory. They're only sold on Amazon. They were $35 a piece when they first came out. They're up to $45 now. I'm assuming that's a COVID supply chain sort of inflation, whatever. But still, $45 for a tire isn't that bad. They are rated to have a pretty high puncture resistance. So we're going with these new tires with tubes. By the way, these tires were also recommended by a subscriber. So we appreciate all the great feedback we've been getting from folks. But we're going tubed. We're going to carry spare tubes. the truth is, it just got to be, we just ran out of time for us to get enough confidence in tubeless to do it. So we were all in, and now we're all out. But maybe someday we'll go tubeless, but not for this trip. All right. Where's the English? That's actually going to hold pretty well. And as a bonus, it's like having a playing card in your throat.
We found that the brackets on the left side of the bike needed to be facing this way, and the brackets on the right side of the bike needed to be facing this way for them to mount flush against the fork.
So look on the front and see if these things are approximately the same height.
In our fender episode, we hadn't quite gotten to the mud flap, but we fabricated these mud flaps out of a piece of rubber and stuck a sticker on them. Pretty nifty, huh? All secure. What's next, Brentley?
This is a Garmin Varia RTL 515 bike radar and taillight. This came highly recommended by one of our longtime subscribers, Steve Durr. Steve, thanks for the advice. When these first came out, I was skeptical, but Steve convinced me, based on the excellent experience he's had with his, that this is something we should have for our ride. Mary Beth is going to set the pace, which means I'm going to be in the back most of the Apollo mission. I ride at a faster pace, so for us to stay together, she needs to set the pace, which means I'm in the back, which means if I have the radar, I can warn on oncoming cars. This talks to my Garmin bike computer, and it's going to give me a warning when cars are approaching. So I am going to install this right here. Some people saw it here on the back, but because of the panniers and the solar panels and all the stuff, this is a place that will have a clear view behind me all the time. So I bought this thing on Amazon, and I'm going to mount it right here. Oh, that light, that tail light blinks. But when a car comes, as the car gets closer and closer, it blinks faster to warn people
that you're here.
To try to get their attention and say, hey, it's a cyclist, slow down, be more careful, be more safer.
Move over.
Move over.
3 feet on the left, please.
Please give us our legal
3 feet.
3 feet.
There it is.
There it is. See? Nice mount, not rock solid. It's gonna do all the radar-y things. It's gonna tell me, be more careful here. Yeah. And I'll, come back! That's all tell her. We just got back from Frank's place, where we did all the things that you watched us do. On our way home, we stopped at our favorite tap room called the Tap and Fill, and 10 Barrel was doing a tap takeover, and we were able to meet one of the guys from the brewery. They're from Bend, Oregon. We visited their brewery last year in Bend. There's a video on the channel about our trip to Bend, but yeah, super good time. And
so much fun.
So much fun.
We
and
got some free swag.
You can tell because the sticker's still on it. I'm gonna leave it on like all the cool kids do. Okay, one of the things is the homemade click stand. I talked about this, where I had these old tent stakes. The problem is these are fiberglass tent stakes, and
it's too flexible.
It's just too flexible. And the weight of the bike, this would bend. It just didn't really work well.
It was very unstable.
It was very disappointing. So we went to, there's a Army surplus store in Idaho Falls, and we went there, and they had these aluminum tent stakes, or tent poles. So I bought one of these, which is very cheap. It's like $4. And I modified it to hold this part that I had fabricated. Talked about that.
From tailpipe?
From a tailpipe of a car, and it works so much better. It's very stiff. See, I can put a lot of force and it doesn't bend. So this is gonna make my click stand.
It has a nice little point at the end too.
It's going to make my click stand much more functional. So, I think I've solved the problem with my click stand with this aluminum pole. So, that's another upgrade.
Yay. Okay, this is our final run through of packing. On the left side of the bed is Brentley's stuff, on the right side of the bed is my stuff. Some of it's joint stuff, but they came out of our respective bags. Everything that goes in Brentley's 4 panniers, my 2 panniers, and our handlebar bags. Since we last videoed our gear, I've added my journal, my Kindle, ibuprofen. These are electrolytes supplement that I need to take for terrible cramping that I get. I've changed my pillow to a stuff sack. I do not like the inflatable. On our trial runs, I've learned I did not like the inflatable. I've used that stuff sack for several years on Ragbri. It works for me. We bought more fuel for our camp stove today at Walmart. We got a big can because we're out of the little cans, but the big can will work great for us. We have since bought another bottle of bear spray. That's the original one. My bear spray is right there. So we'll each carry our own bear spray. Many viewers suggested that that should be the case, and we agreed. In this dry bag, we will have our reserve food storage, and we're starting out with quite a bit. But this is it. What we will start out with: emergency food reserves and some hydration packets, and coffee and oatmeal, protein powder, peanut butter, and our stick. I'm not sure what it's called, but we're packing it. It's very light. We don't think it's gonna fit. We read the measurements of the tent and the air pad. It's supposed to fit. And it does. Fits perfectly.
Would you like to tell everybody how you slept?
Oh, I didn't sleep again.
Why?
I don't know. I wasn't cold. I don't know.
Is the mattress better?
Mattress is better. Everything was better. I just couldn't fall asleep.
So it seems like you're ready to get out of the tent and have some coffee.
Not yet.
Seems like it. Come on, everybody. Get out of the tent.
So that's it for the lessons. We took 2 trial runs. We've read all the comments, gotten all the suggestions. We've done pretty much everything we can do. Why? Because tomorrow we head west. All of this stuff is and our bikes are gonna get put in Dad's car, and we're gonna drive to my sister's outside of Portland, spend the night on Thursday night. Friday morning, Dad drives us the rest of the way to Fort Stevens State Park on the Pacific coast near Astoria, Oregon, and Saturday morning we start pedaling. Yeah, we're feeling good. We feel well prepared, but we're still naturally anxious about what's unknown. Any other lessons, learnings, and training from here on out are gonna have to be done on the road. We've got the schedule set up for the first days are pretty easy, so we can figure it out. Whatever we forgot, we'll figure out how to get it along the way. Things that we don't need, we'll either get rid of, or when we get back down to Falls, we'll leave them here. So thanks for following along as we've prepared for the Apollo mission. Continue to follow along. We're going to be posting updates from the road. Not sure that will be on a predictable release. We've been releasing every Saturday morning for a long time. I don't know that that's going to continue while we're on the road. We will post updates when we can. For more real-time updates, follow along on Instagram. It's at Buses, Bikes, Beers. We'll be giving real-time updates on there. We'll be using that for those of you who will be attending RAGBRAI. We're going to use Instagram to try to coordinate some meetups somewhere in the route. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Thanks for following along. Thanks for being excited with us. Thanks for all the feedback and comments. It's super helpful, and it really helps us to know that you guys are following us, encouraging us, and that we appreciate. If you haven't done so and have the ability to do so, please donate to the Boise Bicycle Project and help us meet our goal. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the ride, wear a helmet, and let the Apollo mission begin.